That intro was 100% to show off the new splitters that I made yesterday. I didn't film it because it's just like tedious and it's the same thing that I did for the S13 ones, but they came out really nice. So we're actually headed early this Monday morning to go drop this car off at Ultimate Auto for the first phase of this car's final transformation. This week's gonna be dedicated to looks. I still think it's the funniest thing dropping off an R32 and then getting picked up in an R32. We're actually in a beta testing of a new app called R32 Uber, so if you guys ever want to go somewhere in an R32, Tommy will personally come and pick you up with his R32, and you guys can go through drive-thrus in an R32 or Starbucks or, you know, whatever you'd want to do in an R32. Watch Initial D, whatever you want. I forgot about my little Easter egg and it made me so happy.
I'm driving through Oviedo, so I don't want to be on the phone.
While Ultimate Auto has a Skyline garage, cleaning has been in full effect. What I've been working on right now is actually polishing the stainless countertops. Using the swirl killer and some metal polish, it does a really, really good job, and I learned from my past mistakes, and I'm prepared for a mess. That's why I taped it, because it gets black all over the walls and all over my shirt, which is over there somewhere. It's gonna look so good though. The garage isn't perfect yet, but it's getting there. Gonna have to definitely do a deep cleaning on the Swiss tracks, but check out this countertop. Look how clean it is. Look at that Chick-fil-A coffee. Great coffee, great tools, great speakers, great garage. I completely agree. Tommy, what are we talking about?
Truck stuff.
Chevy, they look so good, they're trucks, but they just don't perform.
Well, don't perform as well as a big truck.
Green light. My truck is the best truck. Anyone who's a doubter can unsubscribe and go follow someone else. Mustang, traction, none. Crowd, none. People, 0. Adam, 1. We're going to Ultimate Auto in the Mustang to go pick up the Skyline. Tommy, show them the new shirts.
Oh, number 1.
We just stopped at my screen printer and picked up some of the brand new designs. Okay, well, I think we should do this when we're not driving.
Yeah, probably.
You guys are gonna have to bear with me. What I had Ultimate Auto do to the Skyline may not make total sense. It's a part of the bigger picture, right? It's a part of the bigger plan, and you're just gonna have to bear with me and just take my word for it, all right? If you hate it, I'm sorry. If you like it, great. All right, we're pulling up. Don't hit the lady with the busy dress. All right, we gotta find, oh, look what they did to my GTR. Oh my God. I really like what they did to my Skyline, but I didn't want it painted black. Sad. So just like I brought the BMW here to Ultimate Auto to have them do the tint on that, check out what they did. We did a very light tint on the front window just so a GoPro footage would look better. It's like an 80% tint. Some red tint on the sides, and then on the back we went a little bit darker. Very, very hyped on how cool this thing looks. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. It's gonna look so sick. I feel like the camera doesn't really do it justice. It's gonna be so weird looking out the car though. If you're wondering in the comments section if this is legal, probably not. I don't know. That looks so cool. How could we not seize the opportunity to do a couple donuts in the parking lot real quick? That was fun. Did it look cool? Sick. Thank you for letting me do donuts in your back parking lot.
Mind if I ride along?
Yeah, go. Actually looks way cooler in here than I thought it would with the red tint. I thought it would kind of make it weird when you're inside the car, but I like it. It's fancy. All right, so I told you guys that I was gonna be doing a livery on the R32, and last time I had a bit of a nightmare printing and getting everything sorted for the JZX 100, and look at how many pieces there are to this wrap. So many different stickers. Really fortunate to work with a company called Super Wow Factory that helped me out by providing me with the vinyl and all the labor associated with cutting and layering all the stickers and making it super easy for me to take this from design phase to actually able to put it on the car. So Stoked. I've got a friend coming over to help with this since I'm not really good at like a lot of the edges and stuff, but for the time being I'm gonna start putting on all the simple little flat graphics on the hood that I already had like taped and laid out and everything. So the vinyl that Super Wow Factory used for this is 3M 1080 wrap vinyl. I am a little bit concerned since the car was recently ceramic coated. Very stupid to do. I spoke to Matt Morman of Obsessed Garage and he told me that the best thing I could possibly do would be to take it off, like with a buffer, but I didn't want to do that. So what I've been using is some oil and polish cleaner that I had laying around. I think Shulman got it for me or something. And it seems like the vinyl sticks to it. It's not like this is gonna be a wrap that's gonna be on the car for years. So I think we'll be okay, but I am a little bit nervous. All right, so I'm very thankful to have Omar and Anthony here from Invisionoto. What do you guys do? Tell me what you guys do.
Pretty much everything, anything. We wrap cars, performance parts and accessories, work on cars, full bolt-ons from, you know, springs, coils, air suspension.
You're missing the most important part. This guy right here, my neighbor at my warehouse. They've mounted every single wheel and tire that's ever been on my 240.
Yeah, pretty much. We take care of that too.
I'm super spoiled. These guys.
Balance in-house too.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can trust them with nice wheels. But anyway, Anthony's gonna be helping me get all the little creases and edges and stuff done, right? So.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna take it basically and wrap the whole car in the livery. We're gonna tuck every corner to make sure it's wrapped around the door to where it's tucked, so where it's not gonna lift up basically.
So what I'm gonna do is just kind of set up a time lapse while we start going ham on the car. This came out so cool, but it kind of sucks because we sized one of the main and the final piece not perfectly, so we can't put it on, but I did decide that I would show you guys anyway the final product of what is probably the coolest livery I could possibly imagine for this car. Anthony, you killed it, man.
Got you, bro.
Much appreciated. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we only got one side done. It's getting pretty late, so the other side we'll probably just have to finish up tomorrow or whatever. Anthony, you said you've never really done anything like this?
No, not this crazy, no.
Was it fun?
It was challenging, but it was fun. It was like a little puzzle.
Yeah. It was kind of tricky trying to figure out where each little piece went, but Super Wow Factory made it really easy by numbering everything and tried to just make everything flow as best we could. Got all the logos on there. Obviously this side is the mirrored side. The other side you'll be able to read everything. But if you want to read what these logos say, you could just hold the mirror up to your computer screen right now and you should be able to read them. The main piece that we're missing is just like a big logo that goes right across the side. And I'm sure that you guys are probably wondering who helped me design this. It's actually a guy who goes by the name of Arixant. I've been talking with him probably since like the day I got the car, maybe like the day after I got the car, about designing this livery. And we've been going back and forth in it. And he's put a lot of time into making this exactly perfect for what I like. And I'm very appreciative of that. In fact, you know what? I was gonna have it be a surprise, but it's literally just this logo that would be going on the side. So I can show you our mock-up that we have, or the rendering, if you will, so you can see like what it's actually gonna look like. But it came out sick. I actually found Ant because he was the one that designed that Auto Collect Storm car at Super D that I like so much. I've been wanting to put a livery on my Cream S13, but it's hard because nothing just really looks right on Cream, and this car just kind of presented the perfect opportunity, and especially because this whole build is kind of inspired by the typical Super D car in that, at least from my experience, a car that's like set up to drift well, do rad aggressive driving, and has a cool livery like the Animal Style dudes or Nakamura. Like, that's the inspiration for this build, and to see it kind of come full circle is making me really happy. I'm excited to have this thing all done. Got a little surprise trip coming up with it this weekend. That's why we've been putting in so much time with it, but like there's so many people to thank in this video that have been involved. The guys at Ultimate Auto for putting in work on this rad tint. Super Wow Factory for getting all the vinyl cut up and helping us get it from rendering phase to actual vinyl that we could put on the car. Ant for absolutely killing it on the design, and then also other Ant and Omar from Invisionoto for coming over and helping me so much. I literally hit them up and I was like, yeah, I might need some help on kind of like the edges and stuff. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. He said this is just as difficult as actually wrapping the car because there's so many intricate little areas. Like all this stuff going on in here to try to get it to curve around everything and get it folded over the edges nicely, and then the door jams, and he just did such an awesome job, and you guys know how much of a perfectionist I am, so very, very happy, very, very thankful, very, very excited. Look, open the door, all right? Look at how cool that looks. That's awesome. That's sick. It's late, I'm gonna go get some rest. Probably won't be right away before we get all the rest of the stuff printed up to actually like finish each side, but we'll have the other side matching this side probably tomorrow. So anyway, very stoked. Hope you guys like it. I'm sure some of you guys will absolutely hate it, but the cool thing about this is my builds are a way that I'm able to express myself and the things that I want to do, and this car's is a combination of tons of stuff that I found really rad, and I'm very happy with it.